am Dr. Silvan, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Kadalur. I am going to present the topic carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are widely distributed both in animal and plant tissues. In plants, they are produced by photosynthesis. In animal cells, carbohydrates in the form of glucose and glycogen serve as an important source of energy for vital activities. Some carbohydrates have highly specific functions. Example, ribose in the nucleoproteins of the cells, galactose in certain lipids, and the lactose of the milk. Carbohydrates are the most abundant molecules of Earth. A carbohydrate is a biological molecule consists of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, usually with a hydrogen and oxygen atom ratio of 2 is to 1. In other words, with the empirical formula CH2ON. Carbohydrates are chemically defined as polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones, or compounds which produce them on hydrolysis. Some carbohydrates also contain nitrogen, phosphorus, or sulfur. The major sources of carbohydrates are wheat, cereals, rice, potatoes, sugarcane, fruits, bread, and milk. Major functions of carbohydrate in cells are the major source of energy for the cell, major structural component of plant cell, immediate energy in the form of glucose, reserve or store energy in the form of glycogen. These are all the major functions of carbohydrate in cells. Classification of carbohydrates. There are three major classes of carbohydrates, namely monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. The carbohydrates are majorly classified as monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides include glucose, galactose, and fructose. The disaccharides are includes maltose, lactose, and sucrose. The polysaccharides are composed of the polymers of glucose. The major source is found in both plants and animals. The found in plant sources of polysaccharides are amylose, amylopectin, and cellulose. The animal sources are the form of glycogen. Monosaccharides are simple sugar, or the compounds which possess a free aldehyde or ketone group and two or more hydroxyl groups. There are the simple sugars and cannot be hydrolyzed further into smaller units. Monosaccharides contain a single carbon chain and are classified on the basis of number of carbon atoms they possess and as aldoses or ketoses depending upon their groups. The monosaccharides classified by carbon atoms. The simplest form of aldose is glyceraldehyde. The simplest form of ketose is dihydroxyacetone. The commonest aldose is glucose. The commonest ketose is fructose. Disaccharides are produced two molecules of the same or of different monosaccharides on hydrolysis. The general formula is CnH2ON-1. These are composed of two monosaccharides. Cells can make disaccharides by joining two monosaccharides by biosynthesis. The examples: glucose plus fructose combine to form sucrose. The another one example is glucose plus galactose to give lactose. The another example for disaccharides are glucose plus glucose to form. The structure shows glucose plus fructose during hydrolysis to give a sucrose molecule. The another one example is glucose and glucose during hydrolysis to form a maltose. Next, the oligosaccharides. These are compound sugar that yield 2 to 10 molecules of the same or different monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Accordingly, an oligosaccharides yielding 2 molecules of monosaccharide on hydrolysis is designated as a disaccharide, and the one yielding 3 molecules of monosaccharide as a trisaccharide, and so on. The disaccharides are the best examples are sucrose, lactose, maltose, cellulose, tractose. These are all the major examples for disaccharides, and for trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide and pentasaccharide for a respective example. The polysaccharides. The polysaccharides are also called as glycans. Polysaccharides contain more than 10 monosaccharide units and can be hundreds of sugar units in length. They yield more than 10 molecules of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. Polysaccharides differ from each other in the identity of their recurring monosaccharide units, in the length of the chains, in the type of bond linking units, and in the degree of branching. They are primarily concerned with two important functions. The one is structural functions and the storage of. The polysaccharides are further classified depending on the type of molecules produced as a result of hydrolysis. They are classified into two categories: homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. The homopolysaccharides may be containing monosaccharides of the same type. The heteropolysaccharides are monosaccharides of different types. The examples of homopolysaccharides are starch, glycogen, cellulose and pectin. The heteropolysaccharides are the best examples are hyaluronic acid and corn. The starch is the major digestible polysaccharide in our diet. The storage form of carbohydrates in plants. The sources of starch are wheat, rice, corn, rye, barley, potatoes, tubers, yams, and etc. There are two types of plant starch: amylose and amylopectin. Amylopectins, it contain beside straight chain several branch chains which are arranged in alpha 14 and beta 16 linkage units. One molecule of amylopectin contains 50,000 to 5 lakh glucose molecules. The molecular weight ranges approximately 10 to the power of 7 to 10 to the power of 8. It is insoluble in water and gives purple color with glycogen. Glycogen is the reserve carbohydrate found in liver and muscles of animals and human beings. The glycogen content of liver is more than that of muscle. It is also found in plants which have no chlorophyll systems. Examples: fungi and yeast, but not in green plants. The molecular weight of glycogen obtained from different sources They range from 10 to the power of 5 to 10 to the power of 8, and each molecules contain from 5000 to 10,000 glucose molecules. It has branched structure with straight chain units of 12 to 8 12 to 18 alpha D glucopyranose with branching by means of 1,6 glucosidic bonds. It is non-reducing, readily soluble in water, and gives a red color with heteropolysaccharides. The mucopolysaccharides are heteroglycans made up of repeating units of sugar derivatives, namely amino sugars and uronic acids. These are more commonly known as glycosaminoglycans. These are acetylated amino groups beside sulfate and carboxyl groups are generally present in glycosaminoglycan structure. This table shows a summary of glycosaminoglycans composition, distribution, and functions. The first one, the hyaluronic acid. The major compositions are D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl glucosamine. It's abundantly present in connective tissue, synovial fluid, and vitreous humor. The major functions are it serves as a lubricant and shock absorber and promotes wound healing. The second one, chondroitin sulfate. The major compositions are D-glucuronic acid, N-acetyl galactosamine, 4-sulfate. They are mostly present in cartilage, bone, skin, blood vessel walls. The functions are helps to maintain the structures and shape of tissues. The third one, heparin. The heparin is the major compositions are D-glucuronate 2-sulfate, N-sulfoglucosamine, and 6-sulfate. Is mostly present in blood, lung, liver, kidney, and spleen. It acts as an anticoagulant. Next one is the dermatan sulfate. Dermatan sulfate, the composition are L-hyaluronic acid, N-acetyl glucosamine, 4-sulfate. The tissue are abundantly present in blood vessel walls, heart valves, and skin. The major functions are to maintain the shape of tissues. The last one, keratin sulfate. The major composition are D-galactose, N-acetyl glucosamine, 6-sulfate. The tissue distribution are mostly present in cartilage, cornea, and connective tissues. The major functions are keeps cornea. Thank you.